Let's bring on board Mubina to understand why brokerages, Mubina, have of late been so bullish in aluminum and aluminum stocks. What's the reason behind that?
Well, understandably, firstly, let's just chart the kind of rise we have seen in the base metal aluminum prices, and there you'll see it from the lows of November 2015 of 1,430. We have seen it rise all the way to 2,100. So that's an unprecedented $700 rise on a per ton basis just in the last year and a half. What's aided the rally? Firstly, it's the supply curbs in China. Remember, China wants to clamp down on pollution. So along with coal and steel, it's also cut down on the illegal excess capacity in aluminium, and that is something that's aided. It's perhaps created this sort of fear of deficit in the aluminium market, so hence that is something that's aided the rally. There's a rising demand from the auto sector as well, which I will touch in just a bit. The global growth has more or less resurfaced. We do have the factory output from China, which was very strong, which is an indication of that. The sell-off in the dollar, of course, is as well aiding the rally in the LME market, and like I said, the decent Chinese economic data. Now, there's a new report, a new study that suggests that aluminium perhaps may be the new steel. Why is that? Well, firstly, in the auto industry, aluminium is considered a lighter metal, and hence that is something that will help these auto companies meet the tighter emission norms which have been prevailing across many countries, which a lot of countries have now adopted. And reports and studies suggest that the use of aluminium in vehicles could rise by 42% in the next decade. In fact, Ford already in its pickup truck has moved completely from steel to aluminium in 2014. So that in itself indicates the prospects for aluminium, and of course Ford is one of the biggest commercial vehicle makers in the world. The electric vehicle boom, that's the next story for aluminium. Again, the batteries for aluminium is going to, or rather the batteries for EVs are going to contain an aluminium component. Aluminium air batteries are now being developed, which are said to be one of the lightest batteries that will exist. And the Tesla Model S, one of the biggest and the most anticipated EV, which had received huge subscription numbers, was mostly being made of aluminium. Pull up the demand-supply balance, however, and you'll see that for many of the past years, it has been in a deficit. So except in 2015, where it was in a surplus, you have seen a deficit in 2016. There is a likelihood of a deficit coming by in 2017 as well as 2018 as well, where we're anticipating a 1 million ton deficit. So this is essentially showing that while the supply side of the aluminium market may be a bit shaky, demand seems to be strong, especially from the auto industry.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/ETNow.